Hey guys, another video. I just hung my artwork on my walls. Look at that. This is my artwork hung up. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's step back for this one. It's a bigger piece. Oh yeah, so this one of my bigger pieces. That's actually two canvases on one. See if I can scroll out. There we go. Beautiful, huh? There we go. I feel like I'm in a gallery. It's beautiful. These are just some of the pieces I've done, guys. Awesome. I love it. Look at this. This one was actually inspired by, like, if you look at the harp, right? And you got the pyramid, the light. You got the Mason symbol. And this one I love is past built our present. Beautiful. This one right here, oh my gosh, this was inspired. Totally inspired. The sun, the moon, and there's a cross. Can you see what's in the middle of the cross? Yeah, huh? And then look at this. See, I split them in two. I love it. Let me fix that, guys. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Spent a lot of time on that, and this actually did. Look at all that. I love it. Of course. Love, baby. This one I got done the other day. Oh, it's beautiful. I loved it. Yeah, this one right here, this one was one of my favorites right here, guys. This right here, and these were all done freehand. I didn't do any computer, none of that. No, I did this all freehand. All freehand. This one I got done the other night right here. I haven't hung it up yet. But yeah, these are all on canvases too. I just want to say that I'm so grateful to God for saving me and giving me my gifts. I have to say, the last 6 months of my life has been it's been a whirlwind, but I wouldn't have gone through life and had it, I don't want to say any other way, but I don't know where I'd be today if it wasn't for Jesus, if it wasn't for God. I don't know where I'd be today, if anywhere at all. You know, God has given me the chance to be on my own in a place to foster my real gifts, you know what I mean, really come into who I am, and I'm so grateful for that. Look at this, like I'm ready, like I'm in a freaking gallery, granted it's my own place, but look at this. I'm in a freaking gallery, man. I couldn't see it any other way. And for those out there right now that are having a hard time right now, thinking there's no help, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Well, I'm here to tell you there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it might seem like you're in like a horror movie or something, you know, when they're running down the hallway and whatnot. Like it keeps getting further and further. And I'm telling you, just stop and appreciate the world around you and allow that to come to you. You know, when we live in chaos, when we live in so much chaos and confusion, and people get used to us being that way, that they're able to mold your world. It's like they start taking control of your world by stopping and assess the situation and just like pausing and allowing it to come to you. It takes away all the tools that these people have planned so much and have invested in against you. Just stop, talk to God and say, I'm grateful, I need your help, or just stop and be with God and just be calm in the moment. And I'm telling you, it will change your life. You don't have to cater to all these people around you. You don't have to step into their world. No, you can be solo in your world, being your own best friend, and your life, you'll notice it getting better because you're allowing what you want into your life. It's like having like Dungeons and Dragons, you roll the dice and it's like a cause and effect, right? Okay, I have to slay this dragon, right? Well, you are rolling those dice. You get to choose, okay, like either attack the dragon or attack a gnome, right? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. You have the choice. It's like, okay, I did this. I can choose this way or that way. Which way am I going to go in life? You have that by your actions and what you do. It depicts your life. You get to create your life. You are the creator. You're working with God, the creator of heaven and earth, everything seen and unseen. You're with him creating. And that's freeing. And you take the power away from other people. That you have people, literally, I saw this today. You have people who are trying to copy you because you have lived a life that others shouldn't have even survived from. That literally should not be, and they've probably done this 100 times before. Literally, you shouldn't be breathing, but you did. Now it's time to relish that. Now it's time to say, okay, I have the rest of my life ahead of me. How do I want that? When you stop and you pause and you stop everybody else's momentum and energy that they created and planned out, when you stop and you say, no, no more. No, I don't want you in my life. No, this is not the way it's going to go. It'll blow them away. Like, you ever seen the show Chosen, where they want Jesus to walk off the cliff and kill himself, or they're going to go push him off? That's exactly how it goes. But as he goes a step away, he talks to them like, are you sure you want to do this? And he says, nope, not today. See what I'm saying? And he smirks up at God, he smirks up at his Father, he smirks up at the heavens. It's just like, that's so beautiful. It frames it so well. Like, nope, your intentions were there, but you know what? No, you don't get to say what my life's going to go. Nope, God does. Just walks away. That was so beautiful. Just left them all in the lurch. All of them standing there like, okay, we were just idiots. You know what I mean? Like, they wanted him to really end his own life. Like, really? But that's how he stood up to him. So he stood up in his power. He's like, because he knew he had the power to either walk off or keep going. He knew that he had the ability in himself. He had the ability in himself to do that. No one else could tell him where his life's going to go. No, he's like, like telling them, you're making the wrong decision. You have a chance to speak up. But they didn't. Their intentions were still there. He's like, nope, not today. Just starts walking. And he smiles. I'm like, I can't get over it. It's just so beautiful. I love the way they did that show. It really is literally, I feel like that's how Jesus and his followers were really every day. You know what I mean? Like, they had to extend the Bible out so far. There's a lot in the Bible, but just some of the stuff that they filled in is so believable. Like, yeah, I could see Jesus literally like, no, not today. No. Like, Jonathan Ramey, I have to say this, Jonathan Ramey really is what if I didn't know who God was, or Jesus, if I didn't know, that would be it. That would be like, whoa, it's mind-blowing the way that he didn't just step in the role because he'd done it so many years, but that he feels like God flows through him, dude. When he's in his role, it's like God just boom, okay, this is how it was. It's so not just believable, it's inspiring. And if you watch that and you're an atheist or whatever, you really sat down and had no opinions on it, non-biasedly, you would walk away I'm changed. My life is a half hour better. I am a half hour spiritually nourished. So if you ever get a chance, I suggest everybody, just go in there with a non-biased, just like, okay, what is this about? You know what I mean? And it'll change your life. It's an awe-inspiring show. But yeah, anyways, guys, this is what God has given me, man. Look at this, guys. I've spent hours on this. And like I think I spoke about it the other day on a video, how my artwork was stolen. I had an entire portfolio of different styles and different, I would spend hours. I'd spend 2-3 weeks at a time just in front of my paper doing art. And anyways, I'm back though. This is my art, man. I mean, I've actually grown as an artist. Like this is all original. This piece right here took me, I think it took me about 6 hours to do. See, it's pretty cool. It's on a raised canvas, a gallery canvas. And I think the one that took me the longest was this piece right here. Of course, I did two halves. That took me probably about 4 days to do. This one right here, I did this in a night, I think. And this one took me about an hour. But yeah, I'm just growing, and this one right here took me about 3 hours. But I've grown as an artist, and I keep growing. There's different styles I want to do, like this one right here. I did right here. This right here is. I think I did marker, and I did oil base as well. A lot of oil base in there. But yeah, this is what I'm doing now, man. I'm trying to really push my art lately, and I've really grown as an artist, and like I said, it's all because of God and where He brought me from. I went from homelessness, full-blown homelessness, everybody out to get me, literally everybody out to get me, trying to keep me crazy in a spot that wasn't me. I was not supposed to be that way in my life, but because of a lot of stuff, let's put it just a lot of stuff. But I went from homeless, living in an apartment, having an animal, taking care of another living being, right? Working. I just got done working for, I'm not gonna say the company because it's not, I guess I shouldn't really be talking about the company, but, and paying my taxes, paying child support, just really being responsible, giving up drugs and alcohol. A while back when I was homeless, I actually gave up drugs and alcohol. And then, like I said, I've been celibate for 5 years, and this is my passion, man. Art is my passion. Helping other people is my passion. I even wrote a book. I wrote a book, dude, and I published it a little while back, and I think I only sold like 1 copy or something. But still, I did it. That was on my bucket list, and I was able to do that, guys. And God afforded me that, and He affords me that every day. But I serve Him, and I work for Him. Ultimately, every breath I take is a gift. I implore others, if you're in a hard spot right now in your life, reach for God, reach for a Bible, talk to a person in church or something, or just anyone that's on that same spiritual wavelength, and let them know what you're going through. If you're in a dark area right now in your life, I really urge you to reach out to someone who thinks like you, because there are not many people on earth that think like we do. If you're watching my channel, dude, there ain't many of us, and I want to help awaken as many people as possible in this world. I want to be able to help as many people who have been outcasted, feel lost, felt abused, felt just like, I know the real deal. I know what really happens in this world. I know what people are really doing to me. I know what people are really trying to cause in my life. And you go to tell people and they call you crazy because they cannot conceive of a world that you speak of, but it's there, and you don't care if people think you're crazy, because you know the reality of the situation. And a lot of times it's often a direct reflection of who you are, but because you're growing spiritually in leaps and bounds, it might seem chaotic. It's like having 1,000 answers for one question, right? And not everybody sees as far into the veil as you do. And it's unsettling sometimes when you awaken and you have no one to really talk to, that no one really understands, or no one that is in your corner, because they're scared of themselves losing the grip on their reality. You know, when you awaken and you pierce that veil, or you even like tear it down, and what's on the other side, people would literally go bananas, nuts, insane. They would lose their Cocoa Puffs. Just put it that way. So it's unsettling and sometimes unnerving what you really do see. But I tell you, you have a person that understands what you're going through, and it's natural. You are going through in other people's eyes, unnatural, but it's natural to us. Don't be scared. Work through it. Pause. Stop. Assess the situation. Look at whatever's going on around you and look at it if it's real or it's not. You will be the only one that has the answer to that question. And if you know in your heart, you don't need anybody else confirming that. You don't. If you know, go with that, because that's your walk with God. That's your walk with the universe. That's your path that you're taking. You know, not everybody's story is exactly the same. There might be similarities, but they are never the same. That's why you're on this earth, because you're one of a kind. You are unique. You are a unique soul, a unique spirit. Know that. Live it. Love it, because you are special. Celebrate it. Nurture it. You know, I don't care. I don't care if you do tarot cards. You get, you know, visions out of the Bible. You know, you get... you walk down the street and you can hear people's voices, all those things. That's your gift, and you will know it. And to nurture that, it's important to really sometimes even talk to yourself. I know you might look like you're nuts or insane, but it will help you work out the things you need to work out. You know what I mean? When you put it out into the universe, when you put it out to God and you speak to him, he will answer. And you have the ability, you have that antenna, it will come back to you. When I heard God, when I heard my guides, I heard my angels speak to me for the first time. I'm not going to tell you how they speak to me, but when they spoke to me, it felt like witchcraft at me. It literally, like I was getting witchcraft thrown at me. I was getting like people. It was really unnerving, but I sat in it, and I started using my discernment. So use my discernment, and then I started answering back. And then I got the answers that I needed to make it through that day. And then it got to be moments where they would just show me. But it took me trusting that everything was going to be okay, that my path and my purpose was laid out for me, and I just needed to walk it. And that I was on this earth for a reason, and that all the stuff that was happening to me was for a purpose that I could not see now, but I had a big picture of what was going to happen. And then it became, I was able to see the future. I was able to see how my life was going to be 40 years down the road. You know, all these things, and I'm still learning every day more of my spiritual abilities, more of what God has for me, more of my purpose. But it takes me stepping out of my comfort zone and doing this right now with you guys for that to happen. You know what I mean? To say that you're not alone, I'm here, and that you're not going crazy. You're not going crazy. I don't believe in crazy. I think that people just have a different outlook on life, and that like you don't know, you're not in a person's head. You're not in their life every day. You can't say someone is truly crazy. You can't. They just deal with life in a different way. They have different maladies, and God, Jesus, can heal that. He has, and he will do that for you. He will restore you. He will deliver you. He will keep you safe. I just urge everyone to keep an open mind, an open heart, ears and eyes, and be receptive to everything that's good, and also what others would perceive as bad, because it's, how do I say this? Everything happens in your life for a reason. It's whether or not you're willing to look at it, deal with it, and get past it. It's up to you. But anyways, I can keep going on and on about this, but I just wanted to show you guys all of my art, you know, what I've been doing. I finally hung it all up. I got a decent sized apartment, so this is all one ginormous wall. Anyways, yeah, guys, take care, and I'll be back with another video either today or tomorrow, but I will. And I wish you guys the best, and praise Jesus. And you know, if you can't, just pick up a Bible or listen to it, or even just talk to somebody about it. Get interested at least. You know, I do urge that. It will change your life, and it will help you. You know, all God wants is our hearts and our faith, our unyielding faith. Literally, faith in Him. It's not like, how do I put this? Just think of like like back in medieval times, right? You have soldiers on both sides of the field. Don't necessarily feel it like that way. It's like, we're going to die and we're going to bleed out. Da, da, da. You know, we're going to die, you know, death to such and such. No, it's, you are a warrior for God. You are a spiritual person. You are meant to do His work. But He's not going to ask you to go out and put your life on the line. You know what I mean? He's not asking you to do wrong and harm to someone else. All He wants to do is prosper and teach you a better way of life. That's it. A quality of life. Not everybody is blessed with a quantity of life, but if you give yourself to God, you give yourself and know that Jesus saves, He will give you a quality of life that you will cherish, and you will nurture, and you will honor yourself when others don't. Beautiful. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. So you guys see my art, you guys know it, and I'll keep you guys updated on that too. All right, guys. Bye.